All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone that do rule well. And I would like to say peace, safety, and salutations to the Lord's beloved elect, to the hopeful elect in 1/3. And Adawan Ratazah, this lesson is edifying, and most importantly, exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. And the Wadiyah Bashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash will give me the inspiration to do this lesson. And I want to title it something along the lines of, maybe, how the tables will turn. And, I just had got back from a walk, and it was, real quiet out. Obviously, it's, their Thanksgiving. Okay, this is Esau giving thanks to his conquering. And he got this land. That's his high hell day. That's his reverence. And I was just observing and watching, and a few things came to my mind. One, how in the kingdom, these people, just as how they're serving, their false gods, the left hand, and as it says, paganism, idols. Well, just know in the kingdom, they're going to be serving us. They're going to be reverencing our high holy days. They're going to bow to our customs, and our culture. And let me read this real quick. I got more to say. This is Isaiah 60:12. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. So it's always been set up for these nations. I'm thinking of 2nd Ezra 6. It's always been set up for these nations, to serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai through us, okay, to be our servants, as it says in Isaiah 14. And another thought came to my mind with this whole fiasco, this heresy, this false, demonic, weak doctrine of, Gentile, whatever they're trying to word it or say it. Look, man, Jake has been in captivity for so long that they can't fixate themselves on just complete rulership, authority, and dominance, and that's a terrible spirit and mindset to have, to think that these nations can have some form of, equality, or however it's worded, whatever. But let me keep going. I want to talk about us, that the Lord has blessed us with the right mind, knowing moving forward what we're getting ready to embark on. Okay, it says, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish, man. All right, so you see how these people are serving right now, and guess what? If they do something that's off according to who they're serving, they'll send the boys on them. They'll send a sword on them. So these people that are out here, out and about, they're just humans, man. Okay, they're humans, they're heathens, and soon they're gonna be under us. Okay, soon they're gonna be under us. All right, and it's gonna be a very beautiful thing. Remember, even Joshua, he told him to put your feet on the necks of these kings, so Jake wouldn't be trembling. It says, yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted. And let me just put this in real quick. Let's put foot. Let me put neck and king. And then that makes me think about, I think it was 5 kings. That makes me think about the fulfillment for Judah, and also David, give me the necks of my enemies. Come on, man. That's a beautiful thing. That's a fire thing. Let's put 5 kings. Let's see what comes up real quick. I don't want to go on to Google and select it for not remembering it right offhand. 5 kings. Let's see. I believe it was 5. Sioux kings, Midian. Okay, here's 5. They're Ammonites. Yep, here we go. Right here. Here we go. Look at right here. Look at this. Look at it, brothers. Okay. All right, let's read into this. Okay, I thought I was going to have it right there. So look at this, man. Jake's not ready for this. Okay? Jake's not ready for this. Where is it? Roll the stone. I know they set them in there, but I want when they put yep, here we go. Here it is. Oh, man, I might have to read this whole thing. Yep, here it is. Yep. All right, this is Joshua. I'm just going to read this. This might be the lesson right here. This is Joshua 10:16. But these 5 kings fled and hid themselves in a cave at Mekkedah. And it was told Joshua, saying, these are heathens, by the way. These are Gentiles, by the way. The 5 kings are found hid in a cave at Makkedah. And Joshua said, roll great stones upon the mouth of the cave and set men by it for to keep them. So, hey, let their ass sit there, which reminds me of the elites in the end days, how they're going to be in their caves, okay? And they're going to be preserved for the first crops of slavery, servitude, all right? And we will have a complete authority. Look at that. When you actually think about it, our first position in authority, those servants will be the elite men of these heathen in the days that we're living in right now. Is that not symbolic by itself? Those are kings. So when Yahushua returns, okay, another way of calling these elite is kings, okay? So when Yahushua returns in Revelations, okay, they're going to hide themselves in the den of the rocks, and they're going to be preserved as the first crops of slavery when the dust settles from the destruction that befalls Babylon, okay? This is Joshua 10:19. And stay ye not, but pursue after your enemies, and smite the hindmost of them. Suffer them not to enter into their cities, for Yahweh Bashim Shai, your power, has delivered them into your hand. That's power, man. That's complete authority. Like what Jake said, man, it just fell in my lap. And that's what the Lord's going to, He's going to have everything fall in our laps, brothers. Okay, everything's going to gravitate to us. That's what I'm waiting on, that power. Oh, how the tables are going to turn, man. And it's going to be a very beautiful and real thing, okay? And it says, and it came to pass when Joshua and the children or sons of Israel had made an end of slaying them with a very great slaughter till they were consumed, that the rest which remained of them entered into fenced cities. And all the people returned to the camp of Joshua at Mekkedah in peace. None moved his tongue against any of the children of Israel. Ain't nobody gonna be talking crap, okay? Because people talk crap right now, but that's only because the prophecy of Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, has to take place. This is he who we had in derision. So there's in particular times of certain prophecies, that there are situations you got to go through, so you fall under the category of the fulfillment of that prophecy, It goes along with the chastisement. At the moment, you don't like people having you in derision, but then that's when the spirit kicks in and lets you know, like, yeah, laugh now. Laugh now, mother effer. It's okay. We about to rule, man. We about to have, I feel like I'm not even fully even get you like pushing it, like the power and the authority and the feeling and the reverence and the reality of it all is just going to be overwhelming, as it says in Isaiah, man. It says we're going to be overwhelmed. That's amazing. That's an amazing feeling, being overwhelmed at greatness, not of wickedness, overwhelmed with righteousness. For me, that for me, no, for me, yeah, for you, Watch, let's keep going, man. It says, then said Joshua, open the mouth of the cave and bring out those 5 kings unto me out of the cave. And they did so and brought forth those 5 kings unto him out of the cave, and the king of Jerusalem, the king of Hebron, the king of Jarmuth, the king of Lachish, and the king of Eglon. And it came to pass when they brought out those kings unto Joshua, that Joshua called for all the men of Israel, and said unto the captains of the men of war which went with him, come near, put your feet upon the necks of these kings. And they came near and put their feet upon the necks of them. And this is symbolic, because it also reminds me like the movie scene of Dark Knight Rises, I believe, the one with Bane, where he puts his hand on like the shoulder of the rich man, whoever hired him, and he was talking all this crap, and Bane put his hand right there, the back of his hand, just lightly on it, and he said, "Do you feel in charge?" See, this is showing you who's in charge. The foot on the necks of kings shows you they're defeated, okay? And a ruler stands here. That's what's coming, rulership, man. True rulership, Ain't none of that. I hear Jake with the t-shirt friends calling each other king. And I know we're going to be a nation of kingdom and priests, but ain't no king got to go up and riz anything. We ain't in our kinghood yet, Okay, and we're getting ready to enter it. This is why you have to have a kingdom mind mentality now. And then that allows you to embrace the low points and everything that comes with it, because you know what's coming next, the latter end of Job. And it says, and Joshua said unto them, fear not, nor be dismayed, be strong and of good courage, for thus shall Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai do to all your enemies against whom ye fight. You see that, man? So that's true power coming, and that power is coming back. Let me get Daniel, what's that? Daniel 7:18. And I actually want to bring a beautiful point out in this, if I'm not mistaken. Watch this, because this is all through the Lord. Daniel 7:18. But the saints of the Most High, that's us, shall take the kingdom. All right. Now, real quick, I want to go into this word take. Now, last time I went into this, let me see. I believe this word. Okay, let me see. Receive. Okay, so even though we're going to take the kingdom, it's going to be received into our hands like the kings were received to our feet. Okay, they were like footstools, you know? That's fire, man. So the earth is the Lord's footstool, and the nations are our footstool. Okay, the nations are our footstool. These nations are our footstool. I might even title it that now. Okay, look at this, man. This is beautiful. Jake don't know what's about to take place. All this Gentile equality crap. All right, they're not in the real. They don't know who they are. They don't know what it means to be a king, what it means to be a saint, what it means to be a holy nation. Matter of fact, I gotta grab that and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Okay, possession. All right, we're gonna possess it, like how he that getteth a wife getteth a possession. These people are going to be our possession. The earth was made for our sakes. I might have to grab that real quick. All right. The earth was made for our sakes, man. This is ours. Okay. No one else's. Second Ezra 6. Let's hold that. Okay. That's a very beautiful account. I'll go into real quick. Did it go to it? Second Ezra 6. Let's make sure. Yep. Beautiful. So let's hold this right here. It says Deuteronomy 7:6, for thou art an holy people unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai thy power. See, holy, set apart, okay, not mingled, not mixed. That's what Babel is, a mix, a confusion. That's confusion. When you mix all these Gentiles and people, okay, it can't be holy. See, Jake don't know what it's like to be holy, man. When you're holy, there's power that comes with that. Power. And with great power is great responsibility. It says, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, thy power has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Yeah, and it says Israel is as a beautiful woman. So we're the Lord's woman, okay? And then these heathen, these are servants, man. They're the servants for the woman. You know, you women like being pampered, right? Well, so do we. And the Lord is gonna do that. So okay, let me just check this word special real quick, and then we'll go to Second Ezra 6. You gotta embrace it, brothers, for real. F this world, man. Wait till the kingdom for everything. I want to be treated like the God that we know we are, but we gotta wait for that. It says, ye are gods, but you shall die like men. So right now we're in that dying phase. Look at that. Particular treasure. Property, valued property, treasure, man. Jewel. I will make up my jewels. See? That's beautiful. It's wealth. We're special, man. We're a special people. All right? And we deserve special treatment. And that's what's getting ready to take place. And we're enduring and waiting on that, but still having the mindset of that. Second Ezra 6:54, after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord. We're going to be lords. Okay? We're going to be lords. Madest Lord of all thy creatures. Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. We're the chosen. Israel's the chosen, the special. And they get special treatment. We're going to get special treatment. All this, and the Israelite man is first. The Lord said that, man. See, Jake's not in the right spirit. They don't understand the divine order. Okay, there's a divine order, and that's why these curses are very prevalent, and we feel them, especially as men. Okay, because the way we're treated, the family unit, the wife, the children, it's just a whole mess. It's an unholy mess. That's why we need the righteousness to be upon us as a nation through the Spirit and the new covenant. And it's going to be beautiful, man. It's going to be beautiful. All right. It's coming soon. It says, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou has chosen. All this I have spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes, man. You know what that feels like? Knowing that this is our planet, okay? This is ours, and we got to watch the heathen in it, you know? We got to watch him have everything, you know? Your favorite everything, your favorite girl, food, color, they get it all right now, okay? Because we're in captivity, man, all right? But soon that's going to change, so don't be institutionalized. Toby be a good nigga. What he say? I was be a good nigga, boy. I can't remember. That shit was crazy. That's broken, bro. You cannot, don't let them break you, Jake. We got a kingdom mind and mentality. The spirit is what keeps us going. And this is our world. It says, for our sakes, and everything in it too. As for the other people, heathen, Gentile, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle. They're nothing. They don't need any special treatment. So why are there men of the nation that are granted special treatment trying to give other people special treatment? What the hell is wrong with you? You know? It's like that, it reminds me of that scene, fucking, you know, it's like Jake, you go to get him, what was the Dumb and Dumber, he went to get a massage, now man, just Jake, lay down and get the massage, damn it. You become servants. Jake has been he said, you've been in a plant so long, you a plant. Jake has been in jail so long, he don't want to leave, he can't leave. That's a scary mind, bro, that they call that institutionalized. Jake is spiritually institutionalized. But be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing. It was a cultural common knowledge amongst us that these are heathens. They don't get no special treatment. They may have kings. They may have land. They may have this and that. They may even have their little armies. I'm speaking in the time of Joshua, because in our kingdom, they will learn war no more. But the point is that these nations have their own cultures, you know. But we knew that they was always just a nothing person. Like you had kindreds and lines, you know, lineage was always a part of wealth too, you know. But you're going to find out that our lineage is top dog and have begun to be lords over us. Right. Like, motherfucker, you a Moabite, man. You a Moabite, you know, and they know that we're top, you know, it's just Jake's through and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, see, are given into their hands. You brothers, come on, man, we men. You'll never, see a man's hands on your woman? Oh my God. Words can't formulate. So you got to imagine the Lord now. Okay? If he's equating us to his woman, and he got a fucking Esau touching us, Moab touching us? Come on, man. So, man, we about to get delivered out of this. We about to get delivered out of this. Don't lose sight that you're loved. Don't lose sight that you're loved, man. If the world now be made for our sakes, this is mine. But we got to suffer. We got to bear the indignation. Why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure until prophecy is fulfilled? So prophecy has to be fulfilled. Okay, so we're waiting for prophecy to be fulfilled for us to rule. That's why we read Daniel 7. Then the saints shall take the kingdom. And that will be through the deliverance by Yahweh Shai returning to gather us. Okay, and then that's when the earth will be given into our possession. Remember that, brothers. You gonna see these heathens are our footstool. Didn't Esau have his feet on us? Well, we gonna have our feet on them. All right. So I pray that this lesson was edifying and most importantly, exhorting to you brothers and few sincere sisters. And I just want to say, call Allah, Abanawa Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to my elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And with that being said, Shalom.